Well, hey kids, did you want another Nezarec Sin build? Cause too bad, you're getting another one. Sit down. Here we are, back at it again. This build is easy, and it's just as broken as the last one from the Season of Worthy. This one takes Nezarec Sin and Graviton Lance and literally lets you throw an infinite amount of grenades, essentially whenever you kind of feel like it. It's pretty awesome. We're starting with the bottom tree Voidwalker, or rather, the Attunement of Hunger, hallowed be its name, for an entire skill tree's worth of abilities that directly tie into our armor and guns. First up, we have Devour. Kills with Devour fully regenerate your health and allow for additional health regeneration on successful kills. Next up, we've got Feed the Void. Consuming your grenade regenerates your health and activates Devour. This is our second way of activating that ability. It's very handy. Third up, we've got Vortex. The Nova Bomb will create a singularity that will damage everything inside it over time, and any kills you get inside of the Vortex will activate Devour or extend its duration if it's already active. This is the third and final method of proccing Devour. And lastly, we have Insatiable. Kills while Devour is active will extend its duration and recharge your grenade energy. All of these work together in a way that is designed to continually feed the player's abilities, making it to where they are never actually on cooldown when it's used correctly. In theory. Fortunately, we don't actually have to be good because we have exotics. There are various different exotics you could choose from. Trying to find the best one can be incredibly confusing, and then there are those that are just kind of worthless. I'm looking at you, Aeon Swift, but for what we're doing, we need the one Helm that rules them all. We need Nezarec Sin. Praise be to the Helm of Helms. Nezarec Sin increases cooldown speeds for abilities on all three subclass elements upon successful void kills, be it from guns or abilities. This exotic stacks on top of Devour and Breach Resonator, which also restores ability energy on anti-barrier kills. This creates a very potent combination and allows for Oppressive Darkness to be utilized whenever you kind of feel like it instead of having to save that grenade for the big boys. Graviton Lance is an absolute must with Nezarec Sin. Abyssal Extractors will proc on any void damage kill that you cause, meaning that all of the void orbs that spawn when you get a Graviton kill, the ones that bounce around and blow everybody up, also proc that ability. In full rooms of clustered adds and mobs, this will effectively keep Devour from ever actually running out unless you deliberately decide to stop shooting. I don't care what auto rifle you take, they are fantastic this season, and I physically cannot stress this enough, just how crucial they are because of Breach Resonator. With Breach Resonator, anti-barrier kills will restore ability energy, and that's literally the entire premise behind this build video, infinite ability energy. Keep in mind that it'll have to go in your kinetic slot because Graviton is sitting pretty in your energy slot, so something like Steel Feather Repeater will do the trick, preferably Masterworked, just in case. Extra orbs are always nice. Speaking of mods, we've got a lot of them to go over. Now, usually they're interchangeable, but this time a few of them are necessary to make everything work the right way, and switching them out for something else might gimp you a little bit. Just roll with me here. I spent 3 weeks of my life making sure that all of these were placed correctly and with some purpose, okay? Stat mods don't really matter all that much, but on this one, if you want to follow the guide, be my guest. On your Helm, we're going to be taking 2 stacks of enhanced scatter targeting to boost the aim assist value on Graviton. If you factor in the discipline mod, all of these slot for a total of 5 void energy. On your gauntlets, you'll need Unstoppable Burst and Enhanced Pulse Loader, which makes Graviton a stagger gun and seriously boosts its loading speed. We're taking Lucent Blade as well for the extra sword damage on top of Oppressive Darkness. All of these will stack for a total of 8 arc energy. On your chest piece, you'll need the Breach Resonator I keep yapping about, and then a stack of Overload grenades, which means that you can combat both Unstoppable and Overload champions now. Lastly, you'll need Swift Charge, which is another reason that Graviton is just an amazing gun all around. Swift Charge gives charges of light in exchange for multi-kills with pulse rifles, SMGs, and sidearm. Those in turn will fuel Lucent Blade and make that sword even sharper. All of these slot for a total of 9 arc energy. Your Greaves won't be taking anything of real value, so all I have on here is a single stack of auto rifle dexterity, 1 stack of traction, and then charged up, so I can hold an extra charge of light. Lastly, on your Bond, you need only Oppressive Darkness, which makes grenades weaken enemies that they damage, in turn meaning that you can deal extra damage to enemies, and Taking Charge, so you can grab all the orbs that your Masterworked guns are going to be dropping. So here's the breakdown. Void kills from any source are going to power Abyssal Extractors, which will restore ability energy. A reliable void gun is essential, which is why we have Graviton. Not for the damage that it causes with each burst, but for the damage it causes around a recently eliminated target. When a target is killed by Graviton, they spawn void orbs that track other targets. In turn, when those targets are killed, it also fuels abyssal extractors. Devour stacks on this as well, which grants double ability regeneration for all abilities, including your melee attack, which heals at full charge. Graviton will generate charges of light and will, in turn, fuel Lucent Blade. Oppressive Darkness makes it hit even harder. There is absolutely no reason to be shy with your grenades. They come off cooldown in a matter of seconds, so chuck them to your heart's content. Essentially, what this is a single target attack style of build, a glass cannon caster, if you will. Constant grenades and Devour to heal you, since your melee attack will literally always be available at any given moment with all the energy being returned. It's a balancing act, really. Ability energy over healing or vice versa. It really depends on what it is that you're trying to accomplish, but if there's one thing for certain, it's that an endless stream of debilitating explosive goes a long way in the right hands. That is it for this video. Hopefully I was able to learn you a thing or two about this game that I both love and hate at the exact same time. Don't ask, I don't understand it either. Another new video is already on its way. These videos do take a bit of time to piece together, so just bear with me a bit. So, without further ado, the Boy of Jays is out.